I create functional and decorative art. A lot of the pieces are platters that you can actually serve food on, but you can also display them as art. Some of the other pieces I create are more pictorial kind of pieces that are more like a painting in glass. And some of the pieces I create are more just functional pieces like votive holders, business card holders, and coasters. So any form that I can take and put the glass into, I will create. Sometimes I'll actually sketch out a design of what I want to make if I don't already have an idea. Sometimes I have artist block, so I'll sit down and come up with my design, figure out what colors I want, choose my glass, and then I start cutting. Most of my cutting I do by hand, and I arrange the glass how I want it to appear on the piece. And once it's ready, then I actually take it and put it in the kiln, and I'll fire it. And the degree that I fire it to depends on how I want that piece to look, whether I want it to be fully fused flat or whether I want it to have a little bit of dimensionality to it. Take it out when it's cool and then put it into the mold that I want to use, and then it slumps down into the mold, or for some of the pieces it actually drapes over the mold to create like a vase or a votive holder. So when it's done with that second firing, then usually that's all I have to do to it. So some pieces may only take about 16 hours to create, and others can take 3 times that long. One thing that is very unique to the way I do things is the pieces that I call my abstract pieces, where I cut the glass and arrange it in a more abstract pattern, often combining several shades of the same color, like green. I'll have several different colors of green that I'll work with and cut abstract shapes out and place them on my piece. And none of the individual little pieces touch before I put it into the kiln, and typically they don't melt into one another. So that's probably really unique, because I don't know if anyone else would probably take the amount of time that I do to individually place each piece and make sure that they don't touch.